house, home of the UCF Knights. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Jayhawks will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the UCF Knights offense comes onto the field first today. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play.
There he goes! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Knights really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season. Like, spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He'll bring it out. It's Elliott. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Jayhawks offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers is getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. Clark to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Elliott. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Jayhawks have their offense in high gear. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. It's caught downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Out of the gun to give to the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Throws a nice completion there for a 1st down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe...
Breaks into the open. 22.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
Pulls and fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
They get him down to this offense to set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Knights had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, UCF! A great catch and run for 6.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. Get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Clark wants to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Hand off from the shotgun. Turns it on at midfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the...
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Kansas offense returns to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
Got his man. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it! And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, UCF!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Backing up and backing up on the first two plays now to try to throw it in drive on third down. Clark to fire. He lobs one high down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. And the Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the catch right at the 50. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Knights want to crank the tempo.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense. That loose ball, it'll be a turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit.
Oh, he's got some space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. He's looking to throw. Quarterback adapting. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Offense in a bunch formation. Back to pass on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Pocket breaking down. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Now a lot of work to the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's another safety. Can you believe this? Second of the game.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Find some fresh air. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. The give to the back.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. After 45 on his way. Oh, there's an alley on the left. Touchdown, UCF! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. Rooted well, they've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the returner will be dragged down. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Clark wants to throw. He's going to fire deep. He's got it on the outside. Open spaces. Inside the... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Kansas.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Zings it complete to the right. Turning it on. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games, in big moments where he's really shined. And that's why this guy's in contention to win the Heisman Trophy.
Finds his back in the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's complete to the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Offense facing 4th down.
A run for the quarterback. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Yeah, and that is so frustrating because he did the right thing. He got the 1st down, got past the sticks, but didn't do the most important thing and take care of the football, and that goes right back now to the defense.
And a great job, David, by the defense not quitting on the play, right? Of course, they saw him getting the 1st down, but they were still pursuing. They still got hats to the ball. They were able to rip it away, and that is a huge game-changing, momentum-changing type play now.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys inside the bounce house.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he's coming out of the end zone. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
The Jayhawks will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner is stopped. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They've done a lot of good things, building a nice lead, but they did fumble the ball away on their last possession. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the handoff. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this.
Touchdown, Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. For the 3rd time in this game, it's going to be a safety. They've got a touchdown worth of safeties.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? He'll start this drive firing. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Look out, he's got room. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the RPO, complete. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Fires on the move. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Hauls it in. There he goes. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader, and he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
It's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Gonna look downfield again. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He was able to come down with the pass, but not in bounds, so it'll be a turnover on downs. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Hart to fire. And he ends up taking a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Oh, better look out.
Return runs it out to the 48. And your UCF Knights will take over.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. The best way this offense can say thanks for that 2 spot is by following it up with a score of their own, David.
Really fun when your defense does that, when they get you back the football, and they score some points, Palmer. Put those points up on the board. You should brag about it, especially defensive. We got more points than you, but good opportunity for this offense to get more.
Yeah.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total.
Trying to rumble in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
They've converted 3rd downs all day long, and now a chance. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Grab behind the line. It's Harris. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
They'll give it to the back. Jukes his way for more. Good, solid pick up there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
The Knights have this offense rolling. To the ground. He's got it again. Got enough space. And he's out of bounds just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now?
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Touchdown, Knights! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Louisville opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Clark wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Jayhawks will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll ride the hot hand. Breaks into the open.
Nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man. When you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got... just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Knights are threatening on 1st and goal. Makes the grab. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Clark to fire. The Jayhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chugging and keep scoring.
Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They'll go to the ground. Picks up the 1st down. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes.